weeks ago that I really have to rebuild my leadership circle, and I've been thinking of different ways to actually do it. You know, better platforms to use to really build you guys, and that's what this is all about. I've sort of been taking a break because again, if you followed us for a while, you know the deal, man. 2012, we launched the one MLM system, and pretty much, in my opinion, um, put the industry on notice, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm actually excited about what transpired. Um, because a lot of people started to understand that multiple streams of income within the MLM is not only possible, but being done. You know what I'm saying? Um, and yes, there was also a lot of pushback. There were a lot of big time leaders who were afraid of others following our path and doing things that they didn't set up, and that's fine. It's all part of it, right? Um, but again, getting back to the point here, we did something special, but a lot of people copied. There's one guy I talk about in particular. He came through our system. Really didn't work too hard. He really didn't put too many people into the system. He was mostly just studying. He was watching the training videos. He was using the system in terms of he had signed up for many of our programs. He promoted one program in our system, and that is the Four Corners program, the one-time $18 to get started, powerful program. If you're not involved in it, you absolutely should jump into that one. But he got in just to learn the game and then went and decided to make his own funnel. And we sort of got into it, and he called himself, I guess that's how he justified himself. He kept promoting some other guy's system. And I kept telling him, I'm like, look, bro, the reality is you're getting results with this guy's system because you're promoting it. You're not really promoting our system. You're in our system. You're on our training calls. I appreciate you, but you're in our Facebook group, great, but you're not really telling anyone about the system. You're promoting individual programs within the system. You're not promoting the full system. So don't come telling me about some other guy's system, right? And he sort of felt some type of way about that, and felt some type of way about not being able to suggest programs. I've talked about this multiple times, and there's a reason for it. All of it was to help me understand that I was not going about the right way in terms of building out my leadership team. He and I should have had that understanding. We probably should have hopped on the phone and really got to that understanding. And that's the same with another gentleman who I've talked about, who wrote a book rather than actually do any real work. Like, we have too many leaders, and this happens everywhere. I just talked about it in Wacoinda, for those, again, who follow me. Wacoinda is on Facebook. It's a group that originated as the Black Coin Group. It was basically a bunch of people coming together who wanted to talk about cryptocurrencies and the blockchain, who happen to be people of color, and how this new technology can benefit our people. And it's just something that happens all over the place. Is as the group grew, more and more people came into the group with selfish intentions. They had their own businesses they wanted to plug, their own coins they wanted to plug, everything but moving with the team. This is what happens everywhere. So again, not too surprised it happened with my system, with my team the first time around. That you have people that come in and they don't really give a damn about what the mission is. They have a mission of their own. So from my standpoint, I'll do a better job in terms of sorting my leaders out, which I had, I don't want to go too hard on my self. I think I've done a good job because again, when I look up, and I look at the leaders that came through my system and who left and who are doing something now, unless you're at the top of the stage of a company, I don't feel like I've done anything wrong as far as I'm concerned. You know what I'm saying? But what it is people get mad at you as a sponsor when you don't do what they want you to do. Like, that's the thing I talk about. You'll hear a bunch of sponsor bashing videos, a bunch of sponsor bashing, comments are out here about, oh, my sponsor didn't do this, my sponsor didn't do that. That's what's wrong with our industry. We have too many people in our industry that want their sponsors to do everything. That's not what a sponsor does. A sponsor is responsible for giving you the tools and techniques for you to be successful. A sponsor is not supposed to join every company that you join. That's not sponsoring. That's not what a sponsor's role is. My job as a sponsor is to help you learn how to recruit people, to help you learn how to get customers, to help you know what books you should be reading, what videos you should be watching. That's what a sponsor does, you guys. And what happens too often is people will join a company, they'll join a business, and then they'll join another business, or they already had a business, and they'll say, okay, now that I joined your business, join mine. That's not business, you guys. That's like take over hostage shit. Like I'm just going to take over and bombard my way, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So I'm looking for people that want to learn how to work, and we're going to be building. Here's the announcement. We're going to be building through Discord. Now, if you've been on the list for a while, a couple months back, I did send an invite out to our Slack channel, which I set up and still have, but I've never actually gone back into the Slack channel after maybe about a month because two things happened. Only one person actually responded, and that was a little disappointing. I was like, wow, okay, so no one wants to build. But also, how I came about finding Slack was through my involvement in cryptocurrency. A lot of coins actually use these types of platforms to discuss their coin, their projects. You can earn free coin by getting into some of these conversations and just talking with people, and some of them will actually give you coin for various projects. And a lot of them started out on the Slack platform. Then they moved over to Telegram, and now a lot of them are using Discord. And I'm just going to be honest with you. I didn't use Telegram. I liked Slack, but Discord is killer. Okay, there's an awesome voice channel, which will allow me to really talk to you guys and communicate to you guys when you're in the room. But there's also a chat room feature, which is always awesome because, again, we've been sort of using tools like this to build this entire time. Again, if you work with us for any length of time, you'll recall we have a chat room just below our training video section. So if you're actually doing this the right way, you can be in the training room in our system, getting training, and also talking with other members of the team who are also getting training. We used to have, and we still sort of have the technology for it, but we have the live offices where you can actually build live again, sort of a chat room environment, sort of the deal, where you can talk live with people who are involved with the team, who are doing what we're all seeking to do here. So all I'm doing, you guys, is sharing this with you up front, because if you're on the list, I want you to be aware that these emails are going to start coming out to you pretty soon. Maybe a link in the description box here. I'm not sure if I want to open it up to everyone yet, simply because there are a lot of trolls out in the world, which is where I will end this video. There's a video I made a couple years ago, 4 years now, about ADHD being a fake disease, a fake diagnosis created by the pharmaceutical industry to make billions and billions of dollars. And it was actually a book review. It's actually what that was. I mean, some of you guys may have thought I was, going kind of hard, because I did sort of speak from how I felt about it as well. It is a topic I've sort of been willing to be controversial over. And I'll tell you why. In business, we don't have time for the excuses. Like, you can't tell me the reason that you can't watch a training video is because you have ADHD and think I'm going to be okay with that. I need you to concentrate. I need you to find a way to sit yourself down and concentrate on this information, or we can't make money. Because you're not learning what you need to learn so we can be successful. And right now, we're really at a bad place. And I'm just being honest. Because as I'm sharing this book review, I'm telling people, hey, I just heard a interview on the radio for this book. I link people to the book. I said, go check the book out. I agree with everything this doctor is saying. This is what I've been feeling for for years, and he went out and did the research and found that a lot of the diagnoses that are out there are not really and truly what many of you have. In fact, it's just another way for society to drug people, dumb people down, and take control of society. And so what we're talking about when I'm going there, it's a conversation for people who are open to it. And unfortunately, many of the people who have been diagnosed with ADHD, who have bought into the diagnosis, who use the medications, which is the bad part, because the medications hook you. And so many people were commenting like, if I don't take these meds, I'm in all kinds of issues. Da, 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 da. And what they're not understanding is, yeah, you're hooked now. You know, you never should have got on the meds. That's the problem. But now that you're on the meds, now you're hooked. And it's ironic that we live in a society that just doesn't connect dots. I mean, there was a report that came out the beginning of this year about how the opioid epidemic is out of control. More and more people are getting hooked on harder and harder drugs. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the drugs that you get on for the ADHD, they're the same stuff that people are getting hooked on with the opioids. I'm telling you guys, this isn't my opinion just to hurt somebody's feelings. I'm sharing this because I really think that, you know, in order for us to build a better society, we have to be honest about some of the forces that have always been against building a society. Like, this isn't news. This has always been here. There have always been challenges within our society for those who want the right thing to go. And there are always people who are willing to do evil out here in this society. It just is what it is. So I shut the comments off 4 years ago, and I still get people trolling various videos who want to tell me that I'm wrong, etc. and so on. So what I did last night was I started looking around at other videos. So I was like, well, let me check out other ADHD videos that also say the same thing, that reach the same conclusion, that there's a bunch of geniuses in our world who never reach their full potential because the pharmaceutical industry has them drugged out. It's real talk. And there's a lot of awesome things that are not unfolding in our world right now because some of the people who would be doing them are drugged out. It's real. But anyway, I looked around and there's a bunch of videos on this topic, you guys, a bunch. So I'm not alone. There's a lot of people who have reached this conclusion, who are talking about it, who have studied it, who have researched it. They're presenting facts. But again, what I noticed in the comments is a lot of people don't want the facts. They want to argue. They want to say, no, but I need the medicine. No, there's no way that what you're saying is truth. No. A lot of people are fighting it. And so I'm not sure if I want to advertise the Discord at this moment, just to avoid the trolls. Because like I said, we need to bring the right people into the chat room first. Start building with the right people. Make sure that folks have the right mindset, and we are absolutely excited about it because I think it's an awesome tool for team building and for some of the things that we are going to do. There's another step that I'll be explaining only to the people that are in the Discord group. Things that are going to help blow your businesses up. So if you're not working with Top Networkers Group, you may want to start. If you already consider yourself a member of Top Networkers Group, check your email. All week, there will be multiple links being sent out to you about the Discord channel, and also including this video so you can watch it and know what's going on. So look, you guys, I want to thank you for taking a moment out to listen to this big announcement about TNG on Discord. And I look forward to seeing some of you there. Top Networkers Group.